Welcome to Still Stella, living life sarcastically. Hi, y'all. Welcome to Still Stella, living life sarcastically. Love, marriage, and roasting. This podcast comes with a trigger warning, extreme sarcasm, and mild emotional violence. Today we are talking about love, marriage, and professionally roasting the person you promised to cherish until one of you takes a dirt nap. Now listen, getting remarried in your 50s is a whole different sport. This ain't your first rodeo. You already know where the exits are. You know what red flags look like. And you've dated enough frogs to open an extensive swamp exhibit. We are older, we are allegedly wiser, but some days the jury is still deliberating on that one. After 5 decades on this planet, you are set in your ways. That toothpaste cap, it comes back on. The cabinet, it really does close if you push it back. The dish towel, it is for dishes, not countertops, not garage spills, not whatever crime scene you just wiped up. I did not survive Southern womanhood just to watch a grown man wipe motor oil on my kitchen towel. Marriage at this age is finding that one special person you want to annoy for the rest of your natural life. And I test hubby's patience like it's a competitive event. But in my defense, I'm returning the favor. You know, what's good for the goose is good for the gander in healthy relationships. As Phoebe said on Friends about your forever partner, he's my lobster. Which is fitting because lobsters mate for life and also they occasionally try to kill each other in their tanks. That definitely tracks, doesn't it? I cannot leave this man. I've invested too much time trying to improve him. That is a renovation project I'm not abandoning. I did not just fall off the turnip truck yesterday. I have receipts. Now, people talk about love languages, words of affirmation, acts of service, physical touch. Our love language, it is harassment. We roast each other like we're rotating over an open flame at a church barbecue. Relentless, unapologetic, and zero mercy. There are days people look at us like, are they okay? They probably think we're 2 seconds away from filing paperwork. And maybe we are some days. But baby, we like each other. We just prefer playful psychological warfare. At the end of the day, there is no one I would rather be mean to than my hubby. After all, who needs enemies when you got family? And don't give me that you catch more flies with honey mess. You can catch just as many flies with roadkill. It's all about commitment and follow through. Possibly good aim. Now I know for some folks their love language is silence. Just blessed, holy silence. I've seen that look in hubby's eyes, that 1,000-yard stare when I'm passionately explaining something that matters deeply to me and means absolutely nothing to him. You can actually see his soul slowly exiting his body. And in fairness, I would simply like him to close a cabinet or put a lid back on something, or not leave an empty container in the fridge like we're running some kind of dairy museum. It must be a Southern thing, because I'm fairly certain if I'd used that dish towel for anything other than dishes growing up, my mama would have knocked it clean out of my hands and dared me to pick it up again. Now let's talk about Valentine's Day. It's right around the corner. Are y'all doing big romantic plans? Fancy dinner? Weekend getaway? Listen, I believe we should celebrate each other every day, because life is too short and your cholesterol is 100% unpredictable. But sure, there's nothing wrong with a little chocolate and a great steak dinner. Don't tell my hubby, though. I completely forgot Valentine's Day this year. It snuck up on me like a nasty utility bill. And I would bet folding money he has no clue either. We're probably gonna wake up that morning like, do you want coffee? Did you feed the dogs? Just another day in the neighborhood here. This month is also our anniversary. 2 years married. 2. Which marriage years later in life feels more like 20. We were together a few years before that, just living in sin like respectable grown adults. Don't tell our parents, though. Although, at this point, if they haven't figured it out yet, that's totally on them. And let me say this clearly. It is never too late to find love. And I do mean never. Over 40, over 50, over 60. By this age, you know what you want. More importantly, you know what you absolutely will not tolerate. It's not about finding the perfect person. The perfect person does not exist. It's about finding one person whose nonsense you can live with at the end of the day without strangling them. Compatibility is just mutual tolerance with snacks. Everyone asks how we met. Now, when people ask how we met, we tell them we found each other on 976 Babe. Just a little Pretty Woman throwback for my Gen X crowd. No, he's not a millionaire, and I'm definitely not a prostitute. I honestly still can't believe we met online. And if you've ever dated online over 50, you already deserve hazard pay. It's an absolute circus. You see profiles of men holding fish, men posing with motorcycles they do not own, men whose profiles say they're 5'10", and then you meet them and realize that was spiritually aspirational because they are barely over 5'6", and almost 10 to 20 years older than their profile pictures. But miraculously, somehow, we both swiped right. And thank goodness we did, because dating in your 50s feels like shopping in the clearance aisle. Everything's been tried on, some of it's damaged, and you're just hoping the zipper still works. We are definitely not traditional people, so naturally, we had a pirate-themed wedding. Full costumes, real swords, backyard ceremony. We converted our 10 by 20 shed into a pirate bar. That bar is hubby's Taj Mahal. This led to the perfect makings of a true pirate wedding. Less than a week before the wedding, I had what I consider a visionary idea. Gravel. We should gravel the entire courtyard area for the wedding. Now, in my mind, this was a quick little Pinterest moment full of great vision. We order the gravel, and the truck shows up. It dumps a mountain of rocks so tall I couldn't see my truck on the other side. It looked like we were preparing to build a highway. Armed with only a wheelbarrow and shovels, we got right to work. In the heat. Without eating or taking breaks. We were just pushing through to get it done. Because we are complete, focused idiots. Halfway through, hubby starts looking pale, weak, sweating, wobbly, and down he goes like a sack of potatoes. He likes to say I tried to kill him before the wedding. I prefer to say I was testing his endurance. We did stop and hydrate before he met his untimely death prematurely. Needless to say, we did get most of it done, but we had to regroup and take better care of ourselves during it. After all, we are too old to be trying to kill ourselves shoveling rock. Our wedding day comes, and I'm micromanaging everything because apparently I'm the event planner, decorator, caterer, and general contractor. By the time it's my time to get ready, I have 15 minutes. I mean 15 minutes from shower to walking down the aisle. This is not an exaggeration. Meanwhile, hubby's hogging the bathroom, putting on eyeliner for his pirate costume. My son and his friends formed a glam squad, one on hair, one on makeup, while one was helping me wrestle my boots on. I have never felt more like Southern royalty in my life. And yes, hubby did send in a shot of Jameson as an apology. Fair trade. In true pirate fashion, I danced down the aisle to a non-traditional song, encouraging everyone to dance with me as I went by them. We had a rum toast during the ceremony because that's how pirates seal a contract. Every guest was given a mini bottle of rum on their way into the wedding. Nothing says eternal love like legally binding vows and shared alcohol. Everyone was dressed in their best pirate gear. My dad even wore a full pirate costume, which I did not know I needed to see, although I could have gone my entire life without seeing him in tights. But he committed. We do an annual Pirate Fest anniversary party now. We open our time capsule, we toast with rum, we reseal our vows for yet another year of mutual roasting. It's romantic in a mildly unhinged way. Now, hubby likes to joke about checking the expiration date on our marriage certificate. Sir, you keep that up and you might find yourself fighting to breathe under a decorative pillow. Kidding, mostly. Love later in life is different. It's calmer. It's less about fairy tales and more about peace. It's about laughter. It's about finding someone who sees your mess and stays anyway. Our kids are grown. It's just us and the fur babies. And I tell you this, I did not always choose well in the past. I put up with more than I should have for way longer than I should have. I think sometimes as a Southern woman, we're raised to endure, to lower our expectations, to keep the peace. But somewhere after 40, something shifts. You start choosing yourself. You start demanding better. You stop apologizing for taking up space. And yes, we are technically on the back half of this ride. But that doesn't mean we coast. It means we show up and live it fully. Because the truth is, we don't know how much time we get, so you better laugh, you better love hard, You better find someone you can tolerate when the lights are off and the house is quiet. Over the years, Friends in Low Places has become our unofficial anthem. Nothing bonds people like loudly singing about bad decisions and questionable company. And honestly, that's love. It's messy, it's sarcastic, it's rum-soaked and slightly inappropriate, and it's ours. So if you're out there thinking it's too late to start over, it's not. If you're over 50 and thinking the good ones are gone, we're still out here, swiping, roasting, graveling courtyards against medical advice. Thank y'all for listening. If you enjoyed today's chaos, make sure you follow or subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. New episodes drop every Thursday. And as always, share this madness with your friends because life is too short. You might as well marry your lobster, drink the rum, and keep the dish towel holy and away from harm. Thank you for listening to Still Stella, Living Life Sarcastically.